far, far away. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sit upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all. That he rules us all. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sit upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all. That he rules us all. Satama Sagana, Satama Sagana, Amla. He ruled us all. Satama Sagana, Amla. I rules all. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords sit upon his throne and he rules us all. Look into the book of life and you will see that he rules us all.
All right, Ken Boot. Greetings, one and all. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, world. This is the Rastafari International Ambassador, man from Buzzwalk, Bakawal, JahBunny, better known as the Badass. I start off this program this evening with a very simple song. This song happened to be the Rastaman item originally. And this song was written by my father. And we know what this song name, Santa Masagana, Amrik words. Now, I start off with Santa Masagana because $50 years ago, 60 years ago, this is how simple Rastafari was when we were a cult back in the dark days. When we did not have so much intelligence. When we had us dirty Rasta. And I'm kind of saddened today because of how we reach where we are. And now we have all these intellectual, and all these intellectual keep doing is shifting the goalposts, rewriting history, and making it up as they go along. So maybe, I don't know, I don't know. Because it seems that I'm in conflict with everyone most of the time. Now, badass, how you end up in conflict with everyone? I'm not in conflict with my generation. No, I'm not. I'm not in conflict with anybody 60-year-old and above. I'm not. I'm not in conflict with anybody that is 70-year-old or 75-year-old. No, I'm not. Why? I do not know anything that they don't know. It's just that most people that I grew up with today cut their locks and, for lacking a better word, keeping a low profile. But when I speak on certain things, my generation know. So I speak how I speak with no care whatsoever for the second generation or the third generation. When I say no care, it seems they have their own agenda. And the agenda that these younger generation is driven by is money. Yeah, everybody want a bag of money by any means necessary. And everybody ready to sell them mama and them papa and them grandpapa and them grandparents and them auntie and them daughter and them sister and them picnic. Everybody ready to sell anything to get money. And not only that them ready to do that, but them ready to sacrifice to anyone and everyone. I, JahBunny, was a victim. I don't know if it was a victim or valuable. And was offered up many times for sacrifice. Powers that be, keep my ears still, standing firm, speaking my truth. So that's why, and I have to repeat this now, I notice all kind of people start following I. All kind of people. But remember, I didn't beg nobody to follow me. I didn't beg anybody to follow me. I didn't beg anybody to like me. So now me have Indian a follow me, Chinese a follow me, Sikh a follow me, Russian a follow me. Everybody a follow me. And everybody a like how me do my thing because people can hear truth, cling to truth. Because truth is truth, you know. And everybody know or badasses. If somebody can show me say, badass, you see it wrong. Then I see it wrong. So, earlier today, no, first of all, His Majesty Earth Strong come and gone. And me just relax. Yeah, me just relax and observe the different houses in Rastafari and observe the amount of praises that was sent up. Give thanks too. Yeah. But I, JahBunny, never feel like me want go mingle with nobody. Yeah, so I just hold my foot in my gates. And to bless me that me have several conference with my family, my loved one, my children, them come and look for me and have dinners and we sit and we eat and we talk and we plan for the future. So this is how me spend my His Majesty Earth Strong, groaning with my family, groaning with my grandchildren, groaning with my sons, them, groaning with my daughters, them, you know. You know. So I feel nice and irate. Yeah, me irate. But today, one of my good brethren, trainer, because I like give man them glory and give man them call people name. Because that's just some me trainer send me a video clipping with two white cat talking about Bob Marley. Yeah. And these white cat is talking about Bob Marley from the angle that Bob Marley have renounced Rasta before he died, and so forth and so on. But if you can recall, these white cats is only reiterating what I have been saying all along. And when I say it, people say me I hate Bob Marley. I don't know why. So, I listen when them cats say I say no, and it kind of start tickle me because them never say nothing where I don't know. So, I decide say, you know something, I dey on 5 platforms as the Rasta ambassador. And I have been silent throughout the whole festival, Earth Strong. So I decide say, let me throw this in the mix to see what kind of feed forward you get. But before I throw it, I call my brethren and I say, brethren, why did I send I this? And the brethren said to me, say, I just want to see your feed forward. So, I spank up your brethren, I conk him up, I draw my 45 and I conk him up, you know, like, lick him in the mid back and say, take care of yourself, man. For that why I send it, for that I say, you shouldn't have the class because being saying these things, but because I say it, you know, you never really hear it. But some cats I say it now, so it make a difference to you now. And him say, yeah, because how them present it. Me say, yes, they would present it different from me, because them is who them is. Me is a simple ghetto boy with no intellect, but me know, because I was there. By the way, anybody will have any issue when me say pan Bob last lap. I wasn't there with him personally because I was captured. But my good brethren Early Bird got captured too. And when he got captured, he came to Rikers Island and was locking in the same block, 8 block. Yeah, we were in 8 block in HDM. And at the time, I run Rikers Island HDM. Badass, I run that. Yeah, me and my team, I run that. Tell them about it already. So we were able to get Bird because to what I was charged for, Bird have some links to the links. So we get Bird in the block. And we make sure so Bird all right. And we brief bird on how the program I go run and how it's set. And at the same time the tour come up and bird I go take over now from high. Yeah, since I don't want to hear it real. Bird I go take over from high now, cause I'm telling you already say, and me was the spotter for Bob. Mm-hmm. When the team come from Jamaica, I land on for Bob. And me and the dread, I know over Bob to the team from Jamaica. Telling you this already. All these things can be verified. So now, when me go to New York, me get captured, but me still a part of the team. So when Bird get captured, we set it how we set it, and Bird out touchback street, and it was well brief. So the connection between me and Bob was still tight because Bird just come off of the wing and Bird set it, or it set them time there. I call Bird mother yard. And I give Bird daily briefing. Bird I give me daily briefing because I saw the thing set. Now, if you want to verify what I'm saying now, for those who have access to Horizon, you can go down there and talk to Zeeks. Yeah, you can go and ask Zeeks. Zeeks will let you know. Because Zeeks was a youth then. And most of the time when I call Zeeks by the house, is Zeeks answer the phone. It's not the mother, it's Zeeks answer the phone. And it's Zeeks taking the message them. Why you think me tell us I'm not getting a people business? I'm not getting a no Zeeks affair and Zeeks business. Because it's not my business. Zeeks not getting a my business. So I'm not getting a Zeeks business. That's what the thing said. So those of you who didn't know that the connection is that tight, it is that tight. Yeah. A Spangler. Seen a Spangler too. I come from 21 Regent Street. Can't tell you no. Anyway, I drop the piece now on the 5 platform and my good brethren Ayakongo pick it up. I one thing with Ayakongo, you know, when he pick up things, he spin things, you know, he's a spin artist. Yeah, my spinner that. But sometimes when him spin them, it may hurt me too. Because I can't take the spin sometimes. Some things for spin, yeah, and some things need driving and, you know, you need to steer certain things. But sometimes when you put the spin on the thing, man, the spin have where spin round. I'm tired for a spin round. Rasta tell too much lie. Rasta, you see Rasta will see the truth. And then they're supposed to admit the truth. Rasta just put a spin on the truth. I can't take that. Especially when I talk to my brother and my sister them. If you spin Babylon, spin Babylon. But no spin high. So that is the problem I have with Rasta right now. Cause it's like so, like Bobo that like to spin Bingy, and them I like to spin 12 tribe. And them can't spin high, cause I tell them already, say me know Emmanuel. No know I talk to them and know me Emmanuel. Them things they make me hurt. After me tell them, they say me know when Emmanuel dead down a back a wall. Like a punk I go ask me if me to go over there, if I go look. When me I go look for them time we not play with dead, I know me not play with dead. Me put you down, but me not come look on you if you're really down. Yeah, so me never have to go. Everybody know. So bongo head they drop flesh down a Spanish Town Road. Everybody know. And that is the hypocrisy that me, how it benefit the eye them for keep us say, he never dead down there, but he dead up above hill. How that? How that? So these are the problems that I have. When I have problem. But anyway, after me Lego where me Lego, but before me Lego, me go Lego, me have a Rasta man when me want. Me have the Rasta man, which is also one of my dream. And I want the Rasta man come telling me a thing or two. Because I see now where a whole heap of back and forth are going now between the races them and the races. Now I like to come on my platform, I like for them to see me, because you what now, when you see me now, it make a difference because I not hide. Yeah, me like most sound where I hide. I'm ambiguous, I want to talk ambiguous. Me not talk ambiguous. So I want my Rasta man virgin come open and tell you a thing or two. So come in, my virgin Rasta man.
Greeting once again, JahBunny. I'm inspired at this time to speak again. Thoughts of His Majesty, Rastafari Makunin, His Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie, first King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering Lion of Judah, of the root and the line of David, and the connection between those groups of people that are referred to as Rastafarians, and to know how that name became synonymous with the liberation and the redemption movement of Jamaica. This name, Rastafarians, were put upon I and I because of I and I declaration, being obedient even to the movement of Marcus Garvey, as the words of Marcus Messiah Garvey, Pata, Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, who said to look to Africa for the crowning of a black king. And on that occasion would be a sign and a symbol of our liberation. Having faith in the words of Marcus Garvey, and trusting in the soul of the liberation movement, and being a people that are studious Yeah, Rastafari studied enough things. And through studying, we recognize the liberation movement was a global movement. And we studied many activities, but we were more focused on the walk. But through the ascension of Rastafari Makonnen to the Ethiopian throne and the transformation of Rastafari Makonnen into His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I, Emperor of Ethiopia, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Conquering Lion of Judah, what happened to the name Rastafari? It became an inheritance. Prior to I and I being referred to as Rastafarians, we were referred to as dirty, no good, can come out of Trenchtown. Rasta Croft, black heart man. Protect your children from the Rasta man. The man, they're black heart man. All kind of something. Those who know. So the name Rastafarians really is a superimposed, or what you call a inherited name or title to those who acknowledge the ascension of Rastafari Makonnen onto the throne of Ethiopia and his transformation to be His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, the first Emperor of Ethiopia. It was an organic inheritance. It was something that happened naturally. Now, as far as, remember, I speak out of the walk of Rastafari. So many people that might hear I and I may wonder within themselves, well, where this man come from? And now what him a talk about? It is irrelevant. For it is written, those who hear I and I voice will know is I and I. Those who see I and I will know is I and I. Because I and I is I and I, as I am the I am. So you see, Rastafari are Rastafarians, as known to the world. When the door opened, all behold Rastafari. Now the reggae music was the transmitter. The transmitter, because it's electrical universe and cosmos we live in, and we are all electrical beings. Even the wicked is electrical. So the frequency of the music, which is the magic, went out into the earth to declare the liberation movement as an authentic organic movement of the black nation. I speak not to get agreement from anyone, And I do not speak to convert anyone to any specific belief system. I know Rastafari. I know the walk of Rastafari. Because I have walked the walk and I continue to walk this walk. His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie made it clear to fulfill what is in scripture, yeah. But then he made it clear, say he's not a deity. So there's many things Rastafarians must correct within themselves. The ascension to the throne was an organic historical event to show the black nation, as I would say, aka also better known as the God nation, to know, say, that nation operate on the foundation of righteousness. So therefore the Rastaman move on the foundation of righteousness. This is why we have such a disdain for any dreadlocks where one come bastardize the way of Rastafari with their alphabet soup. I never know about the alphabet soup. I never know about no A, B, C, D, E in my soup. From my youth, I eat yam and banana in my soup. I eat okra in my soup. I drink fish tea. I know about manish water. In those times when I was a youth man, I wasn't even conscious of Rasta at that time. I was living a Rasta life, not even knowing I a Rasta. Until certain things, you know. Not one of my seats, I sit on the sidewalk and beg your bread. So just sit. Yeah. So you see these things wake I and I up. And we say activate I and I within the migration. And I found myself in the concrete jungle. And Jah begin to send to I specific things to guide I and I in the ways and the knowledge of Rastafari. And I lived that way from that day forward. And even certain Rastaman come into my presence and I become very close with them. I'll mention a dear friend of mine. He's no longer with us. He's with the ancestors now, and I can draw from his energy and his power that he endowed upon I and ask him to assist I and I even in this movement. Brother Cedric Ian Brooks. The Mystic Sons of Rastafari. Cedric was a dear friend of mine. He was a beautiful soul. I say is rather than was. He is a beautiful soul. I will always remember him and think of him and speak his name. Beautiful brother. So humble. I learned a lot about Rastafari from him, and I would cherish the things that he taught I man naturally. He didn't sit down with me and indoctrinate me with nothing, you know. Don't get it in that format, because I never move in them where they are man as a own man. I move differently. Cedric saw I for who I is, and I saw Cedric for who Cedric is, and we came together and had a great experience. Love him. But I speak as a divine, immortal being, because I put away my mortality, and I have chosen. I have chosen, and I just would love to share so many things as far as Rastafari is concerned, so we can clear up all this nonsensical talk. JahBunny, you're a breath of fresh air. Rastafari know that there's only one sky, one breath. Whether you're black or white, whether you're rich or poor, male or female, whether you're alphabet or you're in the proper lane and deal with life in the proper and just and balanced manner. State said breath and the said sky. So Rastafari knows I'm not fight no one. And I don't come for fight nobody. But when I come into, and I always say but, you know, because but is a word, but still. So I'm going to change the but to a still. You know, see, instead of saying but, I'm going to say still. You know? If I blood it, I go run. That is the seriousness of Rastafari. They go run uptown, downtown, all around town. Kind of like the Virgin say, and I give up your gun, you know. And death is nothing to fear. If you're gonna fear something, fear life. Cause death can't do no man nothing. The man who fear to lose his life shall lose it, and he who does not fear to lose his life, he shall keep it. This is what is written in their book. This is not my book. I just come for the book, you know. So all the chat with me are gone, and the foolish talk where you are gone, and how Rastafari becomes such a common word, where them think they can just use that word in some common filthy manner, or dress it up how they want in them different frock. Nah, Rasta. When we cut ties with the shit stem, with the colonialists, we cut ties with them because we say them no good and no more. We don't want nothing to do with them. So His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie come to prove the words of Marcus Garvey, and to prove and to show that liberation is a real thing, and to also show that I and I have king too. But we don't just have king, you know, we have king of kings, and we have lord of lords, and we have the conquering lion of Judah, who break every chain and goes out conquering and to conquer. So this is real for I and I. I and I, God is real. But I and I, God is not a deity. I and I, God is in each and every one of I and I. And this is the message of Rastafari. I and I, God is inside each and every one of I and I who have the courage to choose. To choose righteousness sincerely, honestly, and truthfully. And then to live righteousness honestly and truthfully. I have seen many things. That's why I walk the thin line. I worry about the Broadway and being broader than Broadway. And I worry about the street lights. Street lights. I mean, I worry about all of that. None of that. Fly below the radar, you know. Come up. A business will come off a real business. When I come off a joke and play and gallivant and make believe. And so I just wanted again to just speak forward. I've been holding a lot of things in, you know. And I think JahBunny, the badass, there are many resources here, Jabby. I don't mention certain people names still, where you know and you revere. And his I DNA is speaking of. I was with him. I'm not going to mention his name on the live, on the message here, but when we talk in a private talk on phone now, I won't go one time I talk to you on telephone now, JahBunny. And I've spoken with the other people. I hear you mention certain people still, you know. So anyway, my brethren, there's so much love in I man right now for the works that the I have done and the works that the I is now doing and the works that the I will be doing that is to come, that I am quite sure and positive that I am a part of that. So, stay healthy, my brother. Fast. Make sure you take your bitters and eat of enough fruits and enough veggies. And we will speak again. Health is our wealth. Health is our first line of defense. So we preserve our health at all costs by any means necessary. So, you know, we exercise and we do what we must do. We think clean and healthy thoughts. We only entertain clean and healthy emotional energy. And we do not give any energy to anything that seeks to counter the Rastaman movement. So Rastaman, will pick up this line again to speak with my good, supreme, immortal, and divine brother in the consciousness of self. Gabi, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunrise. Show the sunlight and the sunset. Peace and love once again until we speak again. Positive vibes.
Yes, give thanks, Rastaman. that was perfectly presented, and we give thanks for that. And we are going to make ones and ones penetrate that. But while you all penetrating that, I want you also, because we want to keep the thing simple, you know, because that simplicity does it, you know. So we're going to go forward again and play Peace More of the Masagana.
I would say, look like you don't shit it out there. I would give people comfort good as I would say, look like you don't shit it out there. So you on your but you no ban ya. Cause you no ban ya but you ban ya. Kina no sata make you ban ya. Kina no sata make you ban ya. Cause if your mama never ban ya, who cares? Can if your papa never ban ya? And so me got to tell you Congo so no color sata masagana. Trita danger. On so me show you c'est à Dieu. Trita danger. Agache, agache. Trita danger. Touch it, 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 touch it. See when one is wicked, got to keep them in before them spread as I would say. Be careful as I would say, careful as I would tell you. Baby got to stick or sway into the tone of colors, into the Santa Massacre. Some baby, when you work the shoe one time, you got to come around and meet me around the corner. Name of that to be Sister Lana's, I was there. Sister Lana, I will tell you. Got to come and work a shoe one to the thing on color Santa Massacre. Well, baby, got to work it to those other Massacres, I will say. If your mama never born ya, can if your papa never born ya, you are African as I will say. Now African as I will say. Africa, to go Satan,
Yeah, you know, Sata Masagana played just now, and mine go back to 1968, when the whole Kingston dread. And my reflection is, yesterday I read something, yesterday I look upon something, I think upon TikTok I see it. And these things, every time I come across these things disturb me. I think I save it too, you know, make I see if I save it. Because the kind of lie where we allow Babylon to keep a tail pan way. Like, I know nothing. Because here it is yesterday, I see a thing where the university put out, and that is to do with Dr. Walter Rodney and the riot and to all the history and run now. Would you believe it? They must say as Peter Touch start the riot there. Blood fire. No. Me just wonder when all a man like me dead and gone, what going to happen? Because nobody else don't know nothing. And these nowadays Rasta, when them hear the lie, then just shut up. The man then move the riot. When I and I start downtown a parade park there. We start it. The man them take, it's like the man listen to what me I say and take it from ghetto people starting the Walter Rodney, right? Because we, Dr. Walter Rodney, come grounds with a back a wall. Now the man them I say, a Peter Touch jump in a Joyce bus and drive it, go crash it somewhere uptown, and the student union and him. You see all the university, and we keep a telling us every time we hear the university name called a pale lie them tell upon our history, you know. But before I'm going further, for my program, I pay man a chat all the time. So I'm going to make one of my good history now. Because sometimes I go on like me's a male chauvinist, you know, and you don't know me, you know. Because I'm a good Rasta sister in them way. They not talk when me want hear, you know. Them a talk for them story to cause them have, everybody have a story, you know. So right now, I'm going to make that a idea. Come feel we now upon her full standing. Because when me talk and through me talk, how me talk, people make it look like, why, but that's just not bad up a thing. But in our time when we are grow, a badness rule. So, sis daughter idea, I want bad daughter to, where did I have to step with our M16 to and deal with things and deal with Babylon and deal with the earth and deal with things. Like, oh, badass, deal with things. And guess what? And USA, the daughter born too. So you have to see all the militancy that come down. So, that day, I want you come tell them a thing or two now, because them things are go I and I peer man did about it up. So here all the data tracks for our time now.
Yes, I whole lot of things. Yes, I give thanks. I gave thanks and I give thanks for the eye showing I and I the truth, because the eye was there. I accept the eye's truth. It makes sense to my life. It gives my life true meaning, because we were listening very carefully to what was going to happen when I and I went to the church in Jamaica. And when we heard that we have to trim and deny His Majesty, we were disappointed too, and said, well, then we're not going to be a part of the church if we have to trim and deny His Majesty and all of that as well. So I give thanks for that part of the I story, that full in and give my story meaning, and about how the man then went certain ways and started the different mansions. That's where the division of Rastafari came in. Because like I said, when I came to Jamaica, I only knew about Rastafari and the Federation, because I was a Federation member from before I came and was on that mission to see really what's going on in Jamaica. What is the hold back? What is holding us back in Jamaica from and going on in Jamaica? So yeah, I agree with the I when it comes to the individual one Chief Iokongo I don't agree with everything he says, and I don't go there either, because religion is personal, or people's beliefs on certain level is personal, and that's where them there. And no matter what you say, they're not gonna budge, or they're not open to learning something new that makes sense. And please don't mix I up with the ununu, because I am very much an individual, very much different from enough ones, because I was rejected on every side. Some people used to tell me I must talk enough patois so that people know say I'm Jamaican. And then some people said, she talk patois funny. Enough Jamaicans don't know about how they used to beat the patois out of us when we were little in the school system here. It wasn't until I was in the 4th grade when the white teacher bring me to the speech teacher, who just happened to be from the Virgin Islands, and he started talking funny. I said ting instead of thing, and tree instead of tree, and I had certain problem with word like refrigerator and sausage and things like that. So the man tell her, give me this book and tell me to read. When I start reading, the man just throw back his head and start laughing. And then when he looked at the white teacher, he said, go to the office and get her permanent record. And she said, what for? He said, I'll tell you when you come back. When she came back with my permanent records, that's when they wrote on it, it's a Jamaican accent that you're hearing. It's not that the girl have speech problem, but the damage was done already from them time they growing up banana boat and go back to where you come from. And not a lot of Jamaicans in our community yet where I could even feel like something wasn't really wrong with me for true. Then being light skinned, that's why I love when the Black Panthers recognized and acknowledged me. Because when he said to me, boy, if I was sitting so light skinned, your heart so black, you embarrass some of the man, how you so militant and things. And I said, because as even an 11-year-old girl, I said, because my fire is so hot, because not only was my people taken away from Africa, beaten and worked to death, I am also the generation of them that was raped by some of them. And to this day, sometimes, even my own people sometimes want to look at me and wonder if I'm black enough for them. So yes, I want the justice for the things that they've done wrong to I and I. So yeah. So when I cite Rastafari and he loved me completely, and I even went to Ethiopia and the people accept me and receive me as a welcome home, sister, greetings, my sister. And they don't have no little funny isn't about, if you're born in America, or if you're born in Jamaica, or if you're light skin, or if you're dark skin, they just saw me as their family. That's why I hail him and give thanks for Rastafari, because he saved me from the world. I was in the streets. I was a terror, carrying sawed-off shotguns, setting up B&Es, riding with pimps, dealing with drugs and things. Yo, I was using all my energy for do bad. Yeah, as a girl in the 70s. So no man can't come now and go on like saying but doing none of those things, because I was doing it from I was 11 years old, because I didn't have any family here in the U.S. No cousin, no auntie, nobody to say, help me navigate this place and say, go there, don't go there, do this, don't do that. None of that. So I just, there in the ghetto, whatever somebody show me to do, I show them I can do better. If it's stealing, I show them I can steal better. If it's kicking ass, I show them I can kick ass better. Until I said, Rastafari. Then he said, you ain't no bitch, no hoe, no whatever they want to call you in the West. You're my daughter. You're a princess. You're a priesthood order. That's when I cite myself and I say, let me use my energies to do good. Yeah, so that's why I hail him. Because the good in that man was so good that the whole world acknowledged him and bowed. And like I said before, I even knew of Haile Selassie and kings and things like that in Ethiopia and queens. All I knew is that we was niggas and bitches, niggas and slaves, niggas and hoes. So when he said, you're a priestess unto me, you're a princess, I said, yeah, that's who I am. And then from that day forward, and I never looked back, the spirit in me chose good, to do good with my life. So that's what I've been doing ever since. So I over the passion that you have about this thing, and I'm right with you, believe it or not. I'm just a sistering version of the I. Because I don't need no college and I'll tell you, I was way over here in the US saying, where the F them are going to the college and for? Because I knew from Panther Peewees, I knew from when I was 11 that the colleges and the universities and the whole shit them was set up against I. So I used to be trying to wonder, what? Because I wasn't born in Jamaica, I wasn't a Jamaican national, nobody didn't want to hear nothing what me have to say. All right, so everybody just run themselves into a brick wall now. Oh, so what? Let's fix the things. This is our thing. And it's set up to govern itself like other nations, standing toe to toe, talk to them and say, we do this, we don't do that. Just like the Chinese come to the table and say, we do this, we don't do that. This is our culture, this is not. We have a seat at the United Nations, which we've never risen to sit in that seat and even be leaders for the world. Because that's how I see my inheritance from it. All nations bow to him. All nations bow to I and I when we know ourselves in the fullness and we rise to that level of being able to stand toe to toe with other nations and say, this is who we are. This is who we're not. This is what we do. This is what we accept. This is what we don't accept. And that's where we're supposed to be right now. Especially with them trying to really annihilate I and I. Enough of us can say, yeah, we're ready for just go and go leave the thing. Even my mom, when she said she's ready for leave because the place too F up. I said, Ma, don't say that, but I understand what she's saying and why. I could have feel that way in myself still, but I know, say, good must live as long as we can to get the truth out to the people. This is our only saving grace right now in this time. Rastafari is still the only element that we have a chance to save ourselves and our children and the future generations and us as a people on this planet in this time. Because enough people can see the fuckery that was in it coming in and trying to come in along with the eye. The eye is not the only one. I am too. I've been seeing clearly. But like I said, because I'm a girl, because I'm light-skinned, because I'm born in Jamaica, America, whatever excuses they want to discredit me, and the truth that I was talking, it now come for roast. All right, so I'm looking some people in the face that I used to tell them from them time there. And now when the eye come and I say these things now, I say, you see it there? Badass I say them things there, just like I used to say them things. So why you can't see? But I know within Rastafari, there's a lot of wannabes, college dread, come along, all of them kind of thing there, show them can throw on some locks and say to Rastafari. They mix up in a very same thing. But we clearly know the difference. Still. Yeah. And I'm not even in the church to go to no phones because when I went to the church to see what going in there, so because His Majesty is the head of it without apology, even to this day, and the defender of the faith, that we are the divine individuals on this planet. Yeah. He's not the defender of the church. Because even the church deny him and went the Vatican way or some crap. I don't know what happened. But yeah, even when I went to the church, to how I was asking them, show me the things we do not talk about, they acknowledge us as a Batawi. Not just to come and follow because I know who the Most High is. I graduate church as a Rastafari when I was going in to the church. I had already graduated church as a Rastafari. I know who the Almighty is without apology. And the creator of creation, and accepted when His Majesty said He wasn't God, but I could understand the spirit of what the man was saying when he said, my children will know my voice, just like I know your voice badass. Why? Because we have the same divine integrity, monarchical, royal spirit in our blood and in our body, same way like him. That's why we know certain things, and we know say this is not a churchical thing either. It's higher than that. It's a spiritual thing. Either you have it or you don't. And then I was giving thanks for what you played that thing with Bonnie G's. I wish I had heard that earlier, but I give thanks better late than never. When Bonnie G's was saying some is born with it, some have to come to know of it, and some have to study to know it. The mysteries of the spirit in flesh, either a good spirit in flesh or a wicked spirit in flesh, is why His Majesty wrote the speech on discerning spirits. Because if all of us think good and bad thoughts all of the while, but for the most part, we have a conviction of good or bad. We want to do good or we don't give a F. Yeah. And so if you have the root of good, yeah, the fruit of good is what I would manifest. But if we don't have the spirit of good in us, and it's just wickedness and badness and don't business about nothing, then we manifest those things. So that's why He said choose good. Yeah, live, love, and be blessed. Yeah. Because this is what He really created us for. It just so happened that some evil, wicked spirits out there also trying to annihilate us. So yeah, I'm not going to get mixed up in the fire with nobody. I get my judgment alone. If I'm wrong, I would take licks and acknowledge it and apologize and try to fix it and all of that. Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. I can stand corrected even firmer in myself. I have no problem with that, but I still, I definitely ain't gonna get mixed up with the multitude of the fuck every them. I have some youths around me. I just
First.
Give thanks, Sister Idea. Yeah. I take note of that, and I will make sure very soon play that bongo wato utterance again for the eye. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to make it in our jingles. Yeah. Because, you see, I listen to what I say, look, while, and I say a whole heap of profound things now. No, it's like intellectual so-called is taking over this trad. So it's like Babylon trick them. And then all them do is learn now how to come trick I and I. But, you know, I just say rightfully, and as I declare from day one, I and I now follow no one. And I now look no following. So no one now lead we go nowhere. Yeah. Cause most of who come talk now come see I on the thread. I never let go this thread. All when I in the belly, bottom of the beast. I never let it go. So all of this come natural to I. That's why I keep telling one-on-one, say, it's not everything I speak about. It's not everything but I. But every time it's soon come, and I try to switch the thing. I can't make on switch it from my watch. No, not from I watch. So, I bring you now with all fierity, at least before I wind it up. I make Congo I come wind it up for I.
Yes, I. Brothers, give thanks, you know? Yeah, man.
I don't mind the eye mouth in a badass. I don't mind the eye talking and expressing the eye self or even saying I comfy, put deflection and spin on things. I is going to be Aya Congo I, and Aya Congo I have his way of expressing what he knows, right? Simple as that. Yeah? Ethiopia's Christian heritage is way, way, way older than your meeting a Ethio Abuna in a this or a group of people. I said them a Rasta. Them never know about no king, but them name Rasta. And it bigger than that. The Ethiopian Christian movement are gone thousands of years. It's ancient. You know what I say? So I come get it on this level here, so now and I try to figure out a few things and study two things from Kemet or study a next thing from here, and then we are trying to put the puzzle together. So it's not about trying to act like you know more than anyone, but you try to give many different aspects of the one speech. So for one man have a view, and feel so because theme view come with a whole bag of bad word, theme view supposed to make you not feel how you feel. Fuck him too. I mean, everyone can use that language, right? So I'm gonna give respect to the platform and not give you another one of those, because the I is supposed to be I ancient. But you have to realize that as the youth, we only reflect what the I them put forward, So I take what is there, what the man them accept and what them know in order to show them the truth and show them the light. If the I don't know what I know, it doesn't mean that the I have to be upset for the facts I explain it I will. Because I know, right, based upon the man them where I talk to, and it's I reach them where I link to, that them I get a wider expanse upon where them see I go on. So if the I feel say the I is being, spoken to in a way where it's like my thing say me smarter than you, that's your business. I'm not here to try to be smarter than anyone else. I'm here to be me and what I get from whatever question, whatever topic, whatever subject is being put out there. I put my part in. So bad word or cuss word or expletives don't take away from I wisdom, It only show the ignorance of someone that have to use that approach that I. When I not come use that approach to no one, I just explain what I know and what I speak about. I can't come talk about what you know and what you just speak about in a badass. Then I'll be following you. Say, I come, I not follow no one, brother. Eh? All right. The I have I and the I showing up, brethren. But I talk about the king, and how the king has said, him and a God, and how I question the Rastafari movement, faith down to the foundation, where even Shafari call in, and I try put in a place and all of that go on, So I supposed to know how I feel about certain things, but I explain certain things on a metaphysical level, on an esoteric level more time. So it can be accepted or rejected. It's up to a person, a brethren. It ain't written down in no stone or stitched in your forehead nowhere where I can go say you have to wear it around. I don't look no followers, I've been through all of them things there already, brethren. I don't need no followers. I'm not here to act like that I am the leader of nothing. I know what I am in the I. I know what the I is, So that I feel just hold the I, lean I, and have more respect with how the I deal with people, There's no need for the I disrespect the platform in a no way. You understand? They just hold the I view. They not for disrespect the other people and view and fuck you and you this and man, calm your ass down, brothers. Calm down, brethren. I'm going to tell you that, brother. You need to relax with that, brother, because none of that is necessary. Have manners and respect for each and every one, brother, and you will get it in return. Nobody not have to listen to you either, brother. It's easy to just block you just like how I can block anyone else, So there is nothing where you have what I need either, my brother. Besides the fact that we're here trying to work on liberating the people. So just calm down with that deflection nonsense, because Rastafari is present upon this platform. And Rastafari want higher and deeper reasoning than just the superficial nonsense we are talk about all the while too, you know. Yeah, and not just this alone it there. Ones want more food, them a spirit, you have material and spiritual go hand in hand, you know. All you want to deal with is just the material. And then so His Majesty say. So I man work with both, and when I attack, I blend it. Material and spiritual I deal with, brethren, yeah? Yeah, I know one-sided or one-minded, you know?
Yes.
Yes, I. Brothers, give thanks, you know?
Yes, I am Congo. Now that you have your say, and we hear loud and clear, tell us now how unity are going to work. If we all are going our own direction, and if we all declare, say we not follow nobody, tell me how me swearing affect you or anyone on this platform. Remember me me never go to school with no one, you know. I don't go back a while how me come up in this. How me come up in this. How I was spoken to all my life by my elders them. Me don't know which elder wanna wait. You know me not even go down there, I don't know. Like me say, you're right. There's a button called black and one called delete. So me not exercise that because me not have no reason for block nobody. If me a man, me is man enough, you know, why me could have play where you just say look while. Cause you can't make me change my tune. It's all about knowledge. And me keep a telling her all the while, the world is divided in two. So you know what you know, and I know what I know. The difference is that I know this thing long before you know this what you talk about. And which part you there, me no reach this yet. Because me no start going on a year school them yet. Yeah, I'm a tool whole now for going to school. See? So, our next piece of your thing too, so, in all fairity, me no want nobody say, me census you. So, me will make the world hear what you have to say again. So, come in again one more time, Congo.
Yes, I. Yes, I. Ras Alden. Yeah, blessed love. It's a tragic situation, you know, a very tragic situation. You see the ganja industry, brother, that could have liberated not only Rasta economically, but probably the whole world economically. Yeah, that's how much. 50,000 already. 50,000 different textile product in a ganja, you know. 50,000 different businesses where you can create a push one kind of product, you know. Imagine that. Imagine if only 10 or 100 of them businesses there out of the 50,000 get implemented in a Jamaica, you know, by the Rasta. You get what I say? So the ganja industry is so huge, it's tragic. Oh, we still as Jamaicans right here, even if we say we're not a Rasta, now I get nothing out of this one. On the level and the scale where we see these people who used to even help bun it, chase people, lock up people, pass laws, them never benefit from this thing illegally, you know, in the open now. And
stop this up. So who will stop your Congo? As opposed to a plant rice, why you not go plant ganja then? Since you know so much about ganja. Because I never know nothing about ganja, you know. I mean to sell it wagga wagga. Yeah, me to sell that wagga wagga. I never know nothing about it. So you so bright now. Why you choose to plant rice as opposed to plant ganja and you know say 50,000 what it is in it. So you know say you now do the right thing. A ganja if I plant, you know, as opposed to plant rice, you know. Yeah.
and because they have accepted it, it's all right for them to come out and make money and blah blah, and still working to oppress the people. So what you have now, you have some Pharisees and some scribes. These would be the intellectual, priestly order of the thing. And these ones now, right, always want to work with Rome. At the same Roman government, nothing not change, because them afraid for dead, So is it because them afraid for dead? Them rather take a little bread, benefits, right? And you will say how cool them is towards the real development. You will say it now gonna away, right? So them shut down any advancement towards development, towards the Rastafari movement. You can see that, because you that saw it different. How long they been, as I heard Queen Africa shouting out, such and such, I had been at the helm. You see me, I say, you've been at the helm of the ship, guiding it, and where has it been going upon the rocks, crashing, bashing, through and through, and storms and scandals and nonsense. You see me, I say, that's why I come on the platform and I say it's a time and a place for everything. So now is the time where everybody see everything fall into place, who is who, and them face, cause picture I put out, you know what I say? Yeah, and then only I Congo I make nice in the bingy house, right? We are ones who confront others, but maybe I not so much in the tabernacle, but all of the yard ones that confront these so-called people who are administration and so forth, and questioning them about what their behavior is and why is it that way and why is it not benefiting the I and I, the whole collective. So we know that there's these people who keep holding meetings and having sittings before we are aware of it. Because them call them privately and say, yo, we have this to want to deal with the Rastafari community and you're the man that we have to talk to first. And then, and and boom, from there, so him get him out wet and then him come and him try push the program and the process, right? And so we have to burn out these things. We have to set it up where we don't even need to burn nothing. We just set it in a way where you can't go and represent the Rastafari community without this organization knowing that you're out there. And it can be from all the mansions that this organization, RMC is doing it, which is the IP. So I keep telling us, no need for dash for what is there already, And we can use those things to make sure so we go forward, especially when they're active. And
all right, Congo. I mean, all good things must come to an end. And you just say something in the quiet way. For me, again, that is the problem. You just say, we don't need to dash out nothing, we just need to work with what we can work with. And in your first speech, you say, you didn't say the word, but you imply that me is a trivial person with just a basic things me I talk about. But I already say it earlier in my opening, and I'm going to say it again. Until we can rush away what those guys set for us to follow up at the university. Because that's what we are following today. That's what you, Aya Congo, follow today. And that's what the conflict you are having with me now. Because you are so intellect that you keep put a spin on what those faggot already set. Yeah. I noticed the whole of were intellectual today. Not trying to change nothing. All I try to do is put spin on everything that was laid down. I noticed how quick to burn out what the founding fathers them lay down, the elders them. Quick to burn that out. But everybody uphold what the university have set for you all to follow. So, this is something here. This is something. Yeah, and there's some of them. Until such time, or next time. Yeah. And I Congo, I'm not chasing with you. There's some of the I Congo when it was a simple Sata, Masakana. Can't go around Sata.